I don't know if I've had a light bulb moment, or I think I've maybe had a couple. When I was in high school, I started to gravitate to photography and writing, and so I kind of started to do those two things separately, and then at some point felt like I should put them together. And so I started looking at film and television and just what it would mean to kind of tell stories in a format or a medium like that. And I ended up going to Oxford Media School that summer, and that really solidified it for me. I knew kind of from then on that I wanted to be involved in storytelling in one way or another, whether it was news journalism or entertainment. And so the more that I learned about storytelling and how to produce good stories and direct them, the more I felt like I was tapping into the tools of empathy. I kept studying it and I kept working in the field, and I really continued to find that it seemed like one of the best tools to communicate. I worked for a couple years at Vice Media, which was also an incredible experience. Just to be able to take something, some kernel of a story that you found out about, research it, figure out who's involved, and then figure out why they do what they do, what brought them to that point. What's exciting about that. And I think it's important to stay challenged and to stay awake and to stay hungry, and learning about the world around us. And to me, visual storytelling is one of the most profound ways to do that, and it's so accessible. So it kind of slowly became my mission. I started to really appreciate and be humbled by the urgency of everything that was going on. And so suddenly it started to feel like I had this tool that a lot of people all around the world really felt like they needed and wanted. We become exposed to so much more. We start to see stories like our own or completely different from our own, but it starts to give us an idea of all of these different ways we can live our lives and these different ways we can invent. It's one of my main missions in life to equip more women with this tool, to teach them how to tell stories and to spread that as far and wide as possible. Media has a profound effect on culture and can really shape what's possible, both personally and collectively.